And could I ask here, you've given us a historical perspective and what you're working on now. If you look ahead, what are the emerging issues in sustainability that you see?
Well, I think one of the emerging issues, certainly for us and I think for the industry, is, we've spent 20 years protecting workers' rights. And I think there's still a ways to go on that, but we've got to go beyond protecting rights to trying to figure out how do we make workers' lives better? How do we improve workers' well-being? And so that's what Levi Strauss & Co. is embarked on right now. And we have a number of initiatives with our vendors to actually improve workers' well-being, maternal and child health care, peer education, financial literacy training for workers, programs like this that are really going to make a difference in their lives.
So it strikes me, is this a move from traditionally perhaps more of a risk perspective toward an opportunity perspective? Is that fair to say?
You could say that. Certainly I think protecting workers' rights was the right thing to do, something we felt we needed to do, and for many companies it was a way to protect their reputation out there in the marketplace. I think as we move to improving workers' well-being, we and certainly our vendors, the factories, are realizing that happier, more satisfied workers are certainly workers that don't leave the job, so there's less turnover, there's less absenteeism on a day-to-day basis, there's less tardiness, and so we find that there's actually a return on investment for our vendors.
And if I could ask you one more question, and this is more specific here at Haas. You are a very popular instructor here at Haas and run sustainability and corporate social responsibility focused coursework. Can you talk a bit about your class?
Sure. So our class is basically it's an introduction to corporate sustainability, as we call it. And we provide students with a basic overview of what it's like to implement sustainability in a company. So it's very much from a practitioner's perspective. We do a lot of interactive activities. I really believe in learning by doing, so there's a lot of role plays, a lot of simulations. We really get into it. And then students also have the opportunity to do a consulting project to an actual corporate client. And so we work with students to figure out how do you do that consulting project, how do you do the research, how do you present the findings to your client.
Michael, thank you so much for your contributions to, this evening's Peterson Speakers Series event, for your time that you just spent here with me, and more broadly speaking, all that you give to Berkeley Haas. It's a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's mine. Thanks, Robert.